Hey, this is David Morelli from the Enwaken radio show. In this video, I'd like to share with you some of the highlights from our second show, which was interviewing Christy Whitman on financial flow and the energy of creating abundance. So we're about to go into those highlights, but before we do, I'd like to share with you and thank you, our listeners, for what it is that happened in our very first week. We hit #1 on iTunes Spirituality on all podcasts. We hit #1 in all religion and spirituality podcasts. It was awesome. We passed people like Oprah and Eckhart Tolle and the Dalai Lama and Marianne Williamson and everybody that you know in spirituality and everybody that you know in religion and spirituality. It was awesome. And here's why. It's because of you, and it's because of the format of the show is so unique. What we do in the beginning is we create an interview, which you're about to hear some of the highlights from, an interview that takes people in depth into insights, real usable information. And then we go into integrating it with a live laser coaching session. Live on the air, this person is going to integrate what we just learned about on the show. So you're going to hear yourself in them. And then after the show, we give an integration meditation to help you take the insights from the show into your daily life. So here's some of the highlights. I appreciate you being here. Enjoy yourself. And if you haven't listened to the whole show, have these highlights inspire you to go download the whole thing. Here we go. You guys, you're in the right place if you're looking to transform your life, and it's contagious. And that #1 ranking is really all about you guys. It's all about you listening, for those of you who are listening live and for those of you who are listening on iTunes. And it's a reflection of the power that we have here, of what it is that we're creating here and the access that you have to transforming your life with energy. So we'll do the interview. We will do the laser coaching right on the air. And then afterwards, we have for you a free integration meditation, because this show isn't just about entertainment. And I know a lot of radio is about entertainment, and that's great. But this is about entertaining you, inspiring you, and helping you transform your life. And to me, the responsibility extends beyond the end of the show and into being able to support you in your daily life in integrating what you learned. Christy.
Woo-hoo! I'm so happy to be here. Instead of just like skimming over the top, it's like really sink into that concept, that idea, that really everything is energy. And money is just green energy. Financial freedom is just green energy. It's just energy. And so when we can tap into that flow, when we can live in that flow, that's when we see it manifest in our outer reality. So it's not just talking about it, it's not, it's living it.
It's like whenever something goes bad in a day, it's almost like there's a cascade effect, versus when everything goes right in a day, it's there's a cascade effect, and you start to build on those little emotions, right? Those little like, ooh, that was great. Ooh, another thing went great. Ooh, right?
Yes.
And so it's riding the wave, and if your wave isn't going the right way, right? Like, I'm going down, if you're going down, what do you do to shift it?
What it really came down to is I felt betrayed. And so that was another chunk of healing from my sister's decision, from my connection with her. And in that moment, I was able to connect with her spirit and communicate with her spirit. And it completely shifted everything. And the rest of the day was just amazing.
That's the power of transforming energy. And when you said, I connected with my sister's spirit, it's, it could be as easy as just imagining your sister and having a heartfelt communication with her. And,
exactly.
that for those of you who are listening and going, well, how in the world do you do that? Just picture them out in front of you and just have a heartfelt communication. You'd be surprised what shifts. It's actually pretty amazing. Lilith is joining us here, and Christy is on the line with me as well, and we are going to laser coach it up. Lilith, are you here?
Yes, woo! Hi, Lilith.
Woo! What's been percolating with you thus far within the show? What's speaking to you? What's not speaking to you? What are you wanting to go into a little bit more depth in?
I'm working processes. I'm meditating, and I'm manifesting left and right, but not the cash.
One of the things that I notice about your energy is you can get very excited.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And the excitement is great. It's a great energy. But if you stay at excitement, in a way, there's an ungroundedness to just the excitement.
Yeah.
And you can hear even my voice changing as I'm sort of mirroring the energy for you, if you will.
Yeah.
That grounded energy. Then you can move forward. And it'll probably scare the pants off you. Yeah. Because it's safe. What I see for you is it's safe to just have excitement without that grounded tangibility, because you don't have to risk anything. You don't have to risk failing. You don't have to risk succeeding.
My fear, my fear. Oh, hello.
Yep.
I don't know how to ground. I've never known how to ground.
Gotcha. Go ahead and receive a couple deep breaths. I'll show you how. And then I'm going to recommend a couple things on the Enwaken site, so I want you to write it down after we do this next thing. But
got it.
Because there's a couple more steps, and I want to make sure you can hit all the steps. And for those of you who are listening, you can do these same steps, because likely you're seeing probably a bit of yourself in her, right? So grounding.